Hey guys, welcome to the Tuesday stream. Every Tuesday we come out here, show all the cool new books and merch that we got in. Little bit of housekeeping, guys. I sent out an email if you have an active subscription with us for the new Invincible game, so definitely check those out. If you don't worry, we'll have time to add for pre-orders as time goes on. I will keep you guys apprised to that on our social media stuff. But guys, let's jump into this week's books. We have Alice Forever After from Boom Studios. Alice Forever After is the next part of the Alice Forever storyline. It's been building up. What it's really about? It's about Alice when she's an adult from Alice in Wonderland, and what happened. Like, where was she really in Wonderland, or was it, or is she an unreliable narrator, and this was all delusion? Then there was another series called Alice Forever again, and that's Alice Forever After, which is about her daughter and her. All continue the same story about whether or not Wonderland's real. I don't want to spoil the series, but it's really cool. It's really cool how the characters in the real world affect the characters in the Wonderland universe. Very much, if you remember the old Wizard of Oz movie, how the characters that were on the farm were also the characters that were in Oz. It's very much this. I like those concepts when you play with reality. And what happens when the world of Wonderland starts bleeding into the real world. Really cool. This is also in the Victorian era. It's a cool, dark, mature version of Alice in Wonderland. I like all those old school, like, fairy tale stuff. So you should definitely grab this book when you can. Next up is Cyberpunk 2077 Chrome from Dark Horse Comics. Cyberpunk, if you guys don't know, is a video game that was originally a tabletop game back in the 80s that became a video game and a massive franchise. It's about a world of cyberpunk, and you get to customize your characters. In this, each miniseries that Dark Horse has been putting out has been about a different faction or different people that live within the world of Cyberpunk 20. It's 2077, 2076. They all change the years, but it's all around the same era of the Cyberpunk universe. It also tells you this one's about a bunch of kind of like teenagers that live and operate that want to be like famous, and they stumble upon kind of a haunted junkyard where they have to hunt down a witch, quote unquote, or ghost that exists in there. It's really cool. It mixes all the this cool cyberpunk elements that you get in the cyberpunk games, and blends it with a cool kind of like horror aspect that they think they were going to lean into. Really cool. I love the blend of cyberpunk and horror. It works very well. It's definitely grab this what you guys can. Next up is Dungeons of Doom from Marvel Comics. Dungeons of Doom spins out of one world on the Doom and Will of Doom. Doom has passed away, and he's missing now post One World on Doom, and Latveria is up for grabs. This issue is really cool because it covers the kind of four factions that are going after Doom's entire kind of vault that he left behind. You have the American government led by General Ross. You have the Latverian freedom fighters that want Doom stuff after they were all under his control. You have Hydra, because duh. And you have a mysterious new character called Umbra from Wakanda who wants some of the power from Wakanda there, but there's a cool twist at the end of who he really serves. I won't spoil that there. It's really cool. You'll see a bunch of twisted stuff that's from the main Marvel universe, but kind of altered. And it's going to reveal kind of what Doom was doing in the background his entire time while he was in Latveria, and actually what he did for the Marvel universe that they don't know about. It's going to really repaint Doom in everyone's eyes very differently. It's going to be really cool. Like I said, the story is told by four perspectives, and nobody you really want to root for, which is really cool. A really great story. Definitely, if you are a Dr. Doom fan, definitely grab this. It's a great follow-up to One World on the Doom. Next up is Holy Brawl from Keenspot. Holy Brawl is if you take The Exorcist and mix it with wrestling and like John Wick. It's over-the-top crazy, all drawn in a cool kind of like cartoonish kiddie style. This is not for kids, just so you guys know. This is not a kid's book, even though it looks like it. Holy Brawl is kind of an over-the-top like Exorcist meets John Wick meets wrestling meets action movie thing. It's about a priest who is called into for an access for a young girl named Lily, and in the process, things happen. I don't want to spoil the book, but it's all through this cool action set piece. It's bizarre and funny and over the top. I love it. I like the kind of weird childish looking art that kind of juxtaposes like, oh, this is an Exorcist book. Really cool. If you want a cool kind of horror story, pick up and read. It's great. Definitely grab this book. Next up is Knull from Marvel Comics. Spinning out of the world of Venom, Knull is back, aka the King in Black is back. He's being held captive by Hela, who wants to become the Queen in Black. And by doing so, she needs to take all the power from Knull. Knull doesn't want that, and he wants to kind of regain his power across the Marvel Universe. And this miniseries is going to show what happens when the Queen and King in Black go toe-to-toe against each other, and how it's going to affect the Marvel Universe going forward. It's a great stuff for the first issue. This issue is actually great if you haven't... It's because we've been so far away from the Knull series, from Knull being in the Marvel Universe. The series does a great recap of the entire history of the character within the first 2 pages. So you can be like, all right, this is who Knull is going forward. It's great. I like it because it expands more of the cosmology of the Marvel Universe. And the artwork's fantastic. It's a character that can be played with over and over. And it explains why he's returned. We're like, oh, well, didn't he die during the original King in Black run? Yes, and this is why, and he's returned. And they explain it very well how that works in the Marvel cosmology. It's great. If you are reading Venom, you should definitely grab this book. It's a great setup for what may be a bigger story down the line. We'll see in about 5 months. Next up is Logan, Black, White, and Blood from Marvel Comics. We have a lot of Marvel stuff coming in. It's Logan, Black, White, and Blood, just like all the other Black, White, and Blood series, or it's an anthology series. What's different about this one is that actually you can fit all, so far, at least with issue 1, the stories into canon. What they'll do is they give you a title and a time period it takes place in under each mini-series, each mini-story in the book. So you can kind of plug it into the history of Wolverine. Again, this is going to be straight up mature content. There's a lot of blood and guts in this book. It is Wolverine after all. It's really cool. If you're a Wolverine fan, if you're reading Wolverine, definitely just grab this book. The reason why they call it Logan is because it's just easier, because it's all the time before he was Wolverine. In this issue, it is during the Korean War, right after Weapon X, and right in New York in the 1970s. So it's all before he joined the X-Men. That's why it's called Logan. Really cool. If you're a Wolverine fan, just grab this book. It's fantastic. Next up is Luna Snow World Tour. This one-shot spins out of Doom's Division. This is canon, so don't worry like, oh, hey, it's just a one-shot. No, this one-shot ties into the Dazzler series. It ties into Doom's Division about Luna Snow and kind of what she's been doing now that Doom's fallen out of power. And kind of sets her character up in a good direction. If you guys don't know, Luna Snow has become a big player thanks to the Marvel Rivals game, and they just really want to spotlight her here. She is a K-pop idol, and this is kind of her big spotlight. So if you have friends or family that are K-pop fans, this is a great book just to show, hey, this is how you can get into Marvel Comics. It's a fantastic book just to read. And like I said, it's a cool one-shot, so if you don't know a lot about the characters in the Marvel Universe, you really don't need to. If you like K-pop, you can get this book. If you like Marvel and you read Doom's Division, it's great. It's a cool, like, double-edged add-on to comic books where you can kind of bridge the gaps between, like, different fandoms. Love it. Start to finish. It's fun. Next up, we have 3 Megaman books, so bear with me. I'm actually putting them in timeline order because that's how the world operates in my head. These are all from Udon. We have Megaman X, which is the new ongoing series from Udon, spinning out the Megaman timelines. Megaman X timelines one-shot from last year. This sets up the new Megaman series set in the original Megaman X video games. It is right after Sigma, right after Sigma Day, as it's X versus Vile, which is the opening of the Mega Man X original video game. Really cool. I love it. I'm a huge Mega Man X fan. I can't wait to see where they go with the series. I hopefully they expand a lot on the lore. Next up is, in timeline order, is Mega Man ZX. This follows the Mega Man Zero one-shot. This explores ZX, which is a world in which Mega Man is a young boy or girl, depending on which version of the game you got, named Vent, who is able to become different versions of Mega Man based on different biometals, which are based on the heroes and villains from the Mega Man Zero franchise, which is based on the Mega Man X franchise, which is, again, all cool timeline stuff. I love the Mega Man franchise so much because of this. Quiet.
Nerd.
I know. I know you were saying, like, really great. I love this so much. I love this game series. It does take place during the actual games, so you don't have to worry about, like, oh, hey, I've never read it. It's all cool in case one shot. I love it a lot. Grab this if you're a fan of Mega Man. And finally, you have Mega Man Legends Timelines, which is the final part of the actual Mega Man's timeline, how it works. This actually wraps up all 4 stories together in a neat bow, and explains Mega Man Trigger and him finding a little bot that actually goes back all the way to the original Mega Man games and how it ties into their history. of Mega Man. Really cool. Again, I love these Mega Man stuff. Just grab it if you're a Mega Man fan. Next up is Side Dimensional Rivals from Marvel Comics. This spins out of Marvel Rivals. I kept saying Mega Man.
Just thinking about Mega Man.
I'm just thinking about Mega Man. I love it, Mega Man. Side Dimensional Rivals spins out of Marvel Rivals. So they take the character Sai, who's their version of Psylocke in their Marvel Rivals game, and they team her up with her world's version of Galactica, and she's in. It's alluded to that she's in search of the version of Infinity Stones, which are spread out between the worlds of the actual Marvel Rivals characters. So it's about Sai going to each of the different characters' universes to retrieve or try to retrieve one of those Infinity Stones. So if you are playing the game, this is a direct spin out of the game. This is the first time they're doing a direct spin out of the game for one singular character. Where last week we had Marvel Rivals Cities of Heaven, which was a play on the current storyline in the game. This is actually a cool miniseries around just one character. So if you're a fan of X-Men, if you're a fan of Beach Momoka, if you're a fan of Marvel Rivals, this is a great tie into the game. Next up is Tomb Raider Sacred Artifacts. Again, tied into the latest Tomb Raider game. This is by Dark Horse Comics. This sets up Laura as she, again, with the remake of the Tomb Raider games, they made her younger. So she's like just starting really out being the Tomb Raider. So this is her going against weird occult weirdos, getting sacred artifacts. That's kind of, it's really hard to spoil like a Tomb Raider book. It's just drawn phenomenally. It's told excellently. If you like the Tomb Raider games, these are great. If you've never read or if you've never played Tomb Raider or never read the Tomb Raider games, books, and you just want a cool, like, kind of Indiana Jones, explorer, mixed action movie type of thing, this is a great book to grab and just to read without the Tomb Raider title attached to it. If you want something just definitely just cool to read. And finally, first thing is Where Does the Rainbow End? And this is a great, sad book from Madcave Studios. There's a book that Madcave has been putting out, and they've used the same art team, and they all, like, look, in my head, I've created them as one universe. It's not, as far as I know. But what's really cool about this book, it's about a robot named Ralph, who adopts a young girl, who they found abandoned in their side, what they call the Rainbow Section. Where it's a section where all the peaceful robots get to live, where the dark sector is where all the robots that they kind of want to, like, run out and rust and rot go to live. But it's about this kind of makeshift family that find this little girl and decide to raise her. It's really cool. Again, a lot of that stuff hits me because I'm a dad now, and it just hits me. I'm a sucker for it. I am. It's fine. But what's really cool about this book is it's a cool mix of dystopian sci-fi meets found family. And it's not just like, oh, we're all rebels living in, like, this dystopia, and we're a family that now has to survive together. These robots live a great life. They have just a fun life they live. But now what happens when you get a human that's going to disrupt all that? I love it a lot. You just definitely get it. It's a cool, sad family, dystopian future story. I love that stuff. Definitely grab this book. And guys, we have a ton of trades. We have Godzilla Heist from IDW. Who knew you can tell a cool heist story with Godzilla in it? It's about a team that goes out that plans all their heists around Godzilla attacks. They figure that no one's going to be around, and they can take advantage of the attacks. But what happens when they get in too deep, and they have to now survive the Godzilla onslaught? Really great. If you're a Godzilla fan, grab this book. Next up is Spiderverse versus Venomverse. This was the last crossover that they just did with Spider-Man, in which it introduced a bunch of brand new Spider-Men, and they were fighting it out between who's going to survive, whether it was the Web of Life, which represents Spider-Man, or the Heart of the Hive, which represents all the symbiotes. And they get together, and it's a cool battle between various Spider-Man and Venoms across. And you get to introduce the first version of Spider-Venom, which is in here, and not in Venom, which is weird. This is the first time you see them as Eddie Brock. It's really cool, and they may be back, but apparently it's not the same. It's weird, cool symbiote stuff that's about to happen. This is kind of the starting point of a lot of cool multiverse Venom stuff. We have Terminator Out of Time from Dynamite Comics. Terminator Out of Time is a anthology series in which it showcases the Terminator, like, machines. I forgot what the actual machines are called in Terminator besides Terminators. I think they're just called Terminators, right? I know, you're like a child. I know. I forgot. It shows us the T-1000s in different. Thank you. That's what it is. They're appearing in different time periods. It's really cool. It's a really cool, just like yeah, the Terminators weren't just hunting down John Connor; they were hunting down a bunch of various people that helped build the rebellion. And this is really cool how they showcase that, because you can do that in a comic book and not spend it on 5 million movies and a billions of dollars budget. And finally, we have Ghost Pepper from Image Comics. Ghost Pepper is a mix between cool, over-the-top anime, shonen craziness mixed with a food truck concept and a dystopian future in which a young girl has to, like, she's a food truck. She runs a food truck. There's, like, ancient heroes that have existed that have gone missing, and maybe one of those guys are her customers, and they are there to kind of reclaim the earth and not realize that at all. Really cool, really sci-fi, dystopian, like, Stargatey, Elder God stuff. It's really cool. All around a food truck. I love this book a lot. I definitely recommend it to anyone who just like likes anime that wants to read comic books, or is like, hey, you know what? I just want a cool, punchy, kicky, kind of thinky style book, and I love this book a lot. And guys, that is it. You can just on here every Tuesday. You can check on our website, androidscomics.com, where Ant's putting books on there all times. You can guys just on our social media, androids_comics on X, Androids Comics on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube, as Android's Amazing Comics. And guys, I will see you back here next Tuesday around the same time. I'll see you then. Bye.